Here we go. All right, I've been working on this remodel for almost a month now, and just about got her done. Still got to work on the ceiling, but I need to make a few items to help pay for this remodel job. So there's a kid on here. I call him a kid. He's probably 40 years old, named Matthew Peech, and he's made he's made some planters and baskets and all kind of garbage out of fence pickets. Well, I saw that. I go, we got to do that. So this is construction lumber, 2x4s. I run through the planer, and I've half lapped it, cut a notch, and these go together. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these up. I went and bought a gallon of polyacrylic. We're going to finish them with polyacrylic. Because these are outdoor, I'm not going to put any screws in it. I'm going to drill and dowel everything. Now he says that these sell, a 2 bin planter sells for $150 on at Home Depot, or I can't remember where he said. But this is a 5-tier planter, so we're going to ask 100 and a quarter. And yesterday I was out and about and found a place where I can sell this stuff. So this is Titebond 3 here. Half lapped together. Let me get a paper towel. Now I could screw them and then dowel them, but I'm just going to run some dowels in them. Well, that wasn't good. What happened here? I've overcorrected. Maybe this is the wrong one for that. There we go. Huh. I have made a mistake already. Mistakes were made. I'm going to have to run these through the planer just to, nah, we'll just leave it as is. Leave it as is. It'll be fine. It's only a stupid planner. Ain't like I'm building a model airplane. I missed on the half lap. Too deep. But we'll figure it out. It's only wood. Takes 9 fence pickets. So I'll have about $40-some in material in each one of these. Close enough. Shit, we ain't trying for a concourse finish on this baby. pay more attention on the next go around. So I'll set these off to the side because we're going to make a couple of these. So how this works is, hey, thanks for the super chat. How this works is we're going to have one planter box 38 inches long between here in the center, then one here and one here, one here and one here. So looks a bit blurry. Well, I don't know what to say. Maybe it's my camera. Let me wipe off the lens because I've been having a lot of sawdust going on in here. So I got to watch that on the next one. I can't cut the half laps that deep. Let's see, paper towel. Okay, let me. Thank you, RC Fred. Thank you very much for the super chat. How's that? Did that sharpen it up a little bit? Model airplanes tonight. I'm gonna. Of course, I don't know. I got quite a bit of stuff to do. Maybe I ought to just much better. Okay, great. Maybe I should just take this whole month off from building model airplanes and finish this. I'll give you a clue of what I got to do here. Here's the rest of the lumber for this here. I don't like this big hole, so I'm going to frame it in and panel it up and put a door on this. And this will be, over here is my mechanics tools and that stuff. I still need to do the ceiling. The roof is done. The roof is 100% leak proof because it rained the other night and it didn't leak, so we're in good shape there. Let's see here. I got to pull down some of that insulation, and I got to take out this other thing. I also put in the floodlights out front. I need to work on my house. I got a spot that needs to be done, but this is the was working on the electrical panel too. I swear, I mean, I haven't been screwing off. I've been working on this mess here. This place was 100% crapped up. So I built this this drill charging station this week, and it holds 4 drills and my multi-tool, 3 chargers. I probably could have got a 4th one on there, but I didn't want to deal with it. Oh, I want to tell you, when I was out at the VFW yesterday, they had a little where I'm going to sell some of this stuff, these baskets and things. They had a little swap meet going. So there was a guy there. I don't know how much you guys know about shop vac. Right there is a shop vac. It needed a filter. So Harbor Freight, here we come. $14 filter. I bought that shop vac. It's almost a new shape for 20 bucks. That's a $150 item. So you can't go wrong there. Let's see here. we're broadcasting on both channels right now. So we got Stunhanger Woodworks going, and we got Stunhanger Model Airplanes. And I think that's what I'm going to do from now on when I work out here on these, is because I can't do anything as far as ad revenue goes on Stunhanger Woodworks yet, because I need 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed over there on Stunhanger Woodworks, please do so. That'll help me out and get my monetization going. I built this bench, this go around, the whole thing. Whether you follow this little progress or not, the whole thing was build the planer cart so that I knew it would go underneath the benches. Build a bench so I had somewhere to work. Fix the roof, the gables and the rafters, the sheeting, and re-roof it. Then I built the miter station. The miter station here. Got to have a place to cut lumber, so we got that. I got to get my CNC up and running. I got my busy worker apron here. I forgot to put it on. Here we go. Now we're an official carpenter. Been going pretty good. I mean, it's a lot of damn work. A lot of work. I have worked harder here than I did at work. Okay, so the next thing we got to do is we got these fence pickets. I didn't realize these were pine until they sent me a little thing from Lowe's stating they're southern pine. I thought they were cedar. So we'll make this one out of pine and the next one out of cedar. I'll give this one to Chris. Set these off in the corner. Now I don't think I'm going to do much sawing. On this channel because it's so loud. Sawing and planing. I don't want to blow you guys out, but I'm gonna cut the corners off this lumber here. Yeah, we'll give this one to Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I got more in the car. 8. Need one more. I hope you guys aren't mad at me for not, I mean, I just had to do this. My house would have, this garage would have fallen down. I rebuilt the wall from the inside because the siding was on it. The only thing holding that wall up was the siding, because the studs weren't even attached to the bottom plate. That's what water damage will do to you. That's what not paying attention to what you're doing will do to you too. One thing, if you're going to do any sawing on this stuff or any planing, make sure the staples are out of it. That'll screw up your saw blades and planing blades. I might run these through the planer. Take a 30-second off. Just to make it look nice. But I definitely have to cut the edges off of these. So we'll take a 1/8 inch off of these things. To open the door so I can get 6 foot long, so I can get these out. I just noticed I don't have my vacuum hooked up. What's the story, Larry? Gotta turn it on. There we go. So basically what this was just a short update of what I'm doing here. I know that noise has to be annoying. Hear the vacuums running and all that. Wait, the planer is really worse. It's really bad. So I don't expect this shop to probably be done till the end of summer, but I'm not going to make you or have you wade through all the nonsense of me working on this shop. So I just wanted to give you an update what's happening. I'm going to build some of these planters. You'll get to see it. I mean, building this stuff here is nowhere near like building model airplanes. Way less time to build this crap. Way less. So I got to figure out some type of game plan to keep this interesting for Stunt Hanger Woodworks, and of course I'll be back to building airplanes here shortly. I just got a lot of work to do here, so bear with me, please. It's been very tough. Any questions? What's happening? What would you like to see on the airplane side? I'm thinking about, that's 5 hours from now, six hours from now, going upstairs and laying out the Magnum fuselage. But see, I got to clean all that crap up upstairs too, because all that stuff from upstairs has to come down here yet, but I have to have a place to put it. So that's why I think that the month of April was kind of a wash for Stunt Hanger model airplanes, because I've got to get this done. So maybe I won't even worry about doing a model airplane video till next month, May. And then we're getting into flying season. I'm going to go out to the field and I'll do some flying videos. I'm now in St. Louis, so there's no more Saturday at John's. It's going to be Saturday at Booter. I'll be flying airplanes here shortly. It is kind of nice. I got a big table to work on. If I want to build an I-beam airplane, I can build one right here. I can't do that upstairs. Well, questions, answers, comments? Hey, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Whatever, What is my favorite Super Tiger? The V60. The G2146 is good. We're talking for stunt. The G2135 for combat is what we used to run in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. I still have one brand new in the box. If somebody wants to buy it and give me a decent price for it. I mean, on eBay, I've seen them go for $300 to $500 for that brand new unbreathed on G2135. I got one of those brand new in the box. I like the V60, Super Tiger 60 for stunt. Now don't confuse that with a G60, because the G60 is a boat anchor. That's the one that has a reversible. You can put the drive on either side of the engine, so you could turn the exhaust around basically. That one's a boat anchor. It's no good for stunt. But the V60, especially with the Brian Gardner ABC liner and head, and the head to match, that is a super engine. That might as well be a PA. That thing runs great. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And I don't think we're going to get any more of those because of the war in Ukraine. So the classic engine for stunt is the G2146. So that was a real powerful engine. I have a George Aldrich GMA 46. That's what's in my Continental, the classic legal Continental I have is the GMA 46 Super Tech. It runs like a dream. When I was a kid, everybody had Foxes, but I ran McCoys. I had McGass 40s. That was a George Aldrich 40. How that works is you take a Series 21 cylinders and liner and head and put it on a lightning bolt case. And then George did some polishing or whatever. So I got a couple of those. They run good. Had I had known about fuel back then, they would have lasted longer. Because as a kid, we ran any kind of fuel you could get a hold of. We don't care what percentage oil was in it, how much nitro was in it. Just put it in if it ran great. We were having fun. So I think those motors would have lasted a long time if we'd have run straight caster or maybe, 1010, what I run now, the Champion style fuel. And that's kind of a bummer Sig's gone, because Sig Champion fuel was always my go-to fuel. But there's a guy in Dayton who's a Dayton Buzzin' Buzzard that made me some fuel. I still got 5 gallon. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it's the same thing as the Sig Super Fuel, which was 10% nitro, 10% caster, 10% Technoplate synthetic, and then the rest alcohol. It's pink. It looks the same. I mean, Rich's Lou's brew. Lou, now I can't think of his last name. Down in Memphis, it is Louis Rankin. He makes fuel. I do not like Rich's brew. Too much oil. 22%. Now you think, well, 2% oil. Your airplanes, they don't run the tank. It won't run as long with more oil. It's less efficient. The slobbering goop is everywhere. So you guys run what you want, but I don't like Rich's. Or is that? Yeah, I think it's Rich's. But if we can't, you're gonna have to run what we can get. I guess it's going to be a hard road to hoe here shortly, because there ain't no balsa. The balsa you can get is rockwood. Might as well be this stuff here, pine. So that's about all I got. It was just an update on what I'm doing here. I think the shop's coming along pretty good, considering how deep it was in motorcycle parts at the beginning of the month. In 24 days, I turned this from a motorcycle shop to a wood shop, but it's been 10 to 12 hours a day for 24 days. Didn't take any breaks on Saturday and Sunday either. These are the first boards I've cut for projects. Everything else has been building the place up. Of course, I guess you could consider this a project. This box. Man, lumber is expensive. $91 for a piece of plywood. That's what that box cost. It used a half a sheet of plywood for that box. And then I made different French cleat attachments for like my track saw and my nailer. All this stuff just hangs on here and goes on the cleat. You can move it anywhere you want. This is pretty heavy. Even the cabinet's on a cleat. But we ain't lifting that without unloading it. Are you working on the Bob Levy pool? I don't know who Bob Levy is. So sorry, I don't know who that is. And the only thing I don't think I'm going to like about Titebond 3 is it's going to take longer to dry. "30 minutes," it says. Where the Titebond 2 it dries in about 10 minutes. Here's a pro tip. You see on these woodworking videos, everybody's got a glue bottle like this? Don't bother. This is crap. Get yourself some ketchup bottles from Walmart. That's what I'm going to do next. You know, yeah, you can squeeze this and the glue will come out when it's standing up, but it ain't no good. Everybody knows that I'm going to give my honest opinion, because I ain't sponsored by nobody. I wish somebody would sponsor me, but until I start doing some hand-cut dovetails or some nonsense like that, ain't nobody going to sponsor me. All right, I think I'm going to end the video. Appreciate the super chats, RC Fred and Making Model Airplanes. We'll get back to work on model airplanes here shortly. Like I say, this stream is streaming to both channels, so like, subscribe, share the videos. Till I see you next time. Keep sanding. All these woodwork say sanding is terrible. Sanding ain't, you guys don't know what sanding is until you build a model airplane. All right. See ya.